Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for waiting. The subcommittee noted that this was an application for the grant of a new premises licence for the sale of alcohol for the consumption off the premises and late night refreshments in the form of hot drinks ancillary to the business. The subcommittee carefully considered all of the written and oral evidence before it, including the application, the licensing officer's report, the submission made by the applicant, and the representation from the one interested party. The subcommittee noted in particular that, aside from a single representation received, there had been no objections from any other responsible authorities, local residents, timely representation, members' inquiry, or timely representations from a ward councillor in relation to this application. The subcommittee heard representations from the interested party, who advised that she had operated her business in the locality for approximately 20 years. Let me just move down. Having carefully considered those representations, the subcommittee concluded that the concerns raised were largely speculative in nature and were not supported by tangible or objective evidence. The issues raised related predominantly to the matters of planning control, commercial competition, and general business impact, rather than matters directly engaging the licensing objectives. In accordance with paragraph 9.3 and 9.4 of the S182 guidance, the subcommittee gives no weight to arguments based on commercial competition, market demand, or potential impact on other businesses. As such, matters are not relevant consideration under the Licensing Act 2003. The subcommittee also note that the petition referred to by the interested party formed part of and supported her individual representation and was therefore considered as a single representation. The interested parties raised concerns in respect of potential antisocial behaviour, increased lorry movement, parking pressures, deliveries and noise nuisance arising from air conditioning units. The subcommittee were not persuaded that those concerns could be directly attributed to the grant of the premises licence, particularly in the absence of any supporting evidence, any representation from responsible authorities such as police, environmental health or planning authorities. The subcommittee noted that planning, parking, highway safety, deliveries and plant noise fell primarily within the regulation regime and are not matters for the licensing regime unless they are directly undermine the licensing objectives. Given the lack of evidential support, the subcommittee were unable to attach significant weight to these concerns. The subcommittee was satisfied that the application as presented were detailed and the application outlined the robust measures put in place to promote the licensing objectives, including staff training, supervision, refusal logs, engagement with internal hub provision. On balance, the subcommittee was satisfied that the grant of a premises licence would not undermine the licensing objectives. Right of appeal. The relevant application for the premises licence or any other person who made relevant representation to the application may appeal against the council's decision to the Justice Clerk at Uxbridge Magistrates Court. Such an appeal may be brought within 21 days of the receipt of this notice decision. No decisions made by the council will have effect during the time period within which an appeal may be brought until such time that an appeal has been determined or abandoned. The subcommittee advises as a comfort to residents and a warning to the licensee that the licensee may be reviewed and could potentially be revoked if the licence conditions are not adhered to, or if the premises are managed in a manner which does not uphold the licensing objectives. The applicant will be deemed to have received a decision letter 2 days after the date of the accompanying letter, which will be posted by first-class mail. The decision notice will be circulated to all parties within 5 working days. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm going to end that there.
Great. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.